you seen the yellow sign? For madness and despair follow in its wake. Across the net, the cloud waves break. As freedom sinks behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Googlosa. Strange is the night where black blocks rise and Amazon drones circle the skies, but stranger still is lost Googlosa. Songs that content creators sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Googlosa. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung as tears are shed, shall dry and die in lost Googlosa. As you may well be able to surmise, I have also been hit with the new Google demonetization, and there are a bunch of problems with this that weren't present with the earlier version of demonetization. For starters, if you're a small channel, you basically have no means of appeal anymore. Unless you rack up 1,000 hits on a video in a week, they will not even review your video to see whether it qualifies for monetization actually or not. You are completely at the mercy of what certainly appears to be, at this point, a rather over-eager algorithm, shall we say. Further, I cannot discern any pattern to what it's choosing to be inappropriate content at all. I've had some gameplay videos flagged, some haven't. Some politics videos have, some haven't. All my atheism videos have been. Anything that used any religious term whatsoever. To further confuse matters, before, when you were demonetized, you were fully and completely demonetized. And that was it. So the only income you'd get on those videos was from YouTube Red. Now, it's unclear. It says, not suitable for all advertisers. Does that mean it's suitable for some advertisers? Does that mean I'm going to get some advertising revenue on those videos, which may potentially be an improvement on the previous? Or am I not? And there's not really any easy way to tell at this stage. Other people are better at Google Analytics than I am, and hopefully someone will figure this out at some point. But it's just another step in wrecking people, and I'm sure a lot of people on the opposite side of a lot of these great debates that are going on, I'm sure a lot of these people are going to be hit too, because they also discuss politics, current events, and contentious issues like gender politics and so on. If the algorithm is as crude as it appears to be, if it's as overeager as it appears to be, this may be an issue upon which skeptics and non-skeptics can agree. In the meanwhile, though, it's fucking a lot of people over. And I hope the class action lawsuit succeeds in order to try and ramp some of this back, even though I think it might be a little extreme and I'm not sure whether they have a genuine case or not. For me, this is just another stumbling block getting in the way of growing the channel and keeping up enthusiasm to create content. I mean, I didn't get a lot of money, but I felt like I was making ground, growing the channel consistently, but the follow-unfollow bug is back. I'm not receiving comment notifications again, and this just happened. Yeah, it makes it all very difficult. The reason I did this was never for the money. It was to have a way to get my voice out there with nuance and facial expression and body language and everything, so that there was less capacity for people to misunderstand what I'm saying and how I'm saying it and so on, and also for promotion of my other stuff. But the channel's kind of grown into its own thing in a way. I don't talk about games so much here. That's my other work, and as such, it doesn't seem to be pushing people to have interest in my products and so on, or buy my books or games or so on. People who come to the channel appear to be mostly interested in the channel and the commentary content and so on. You know, I don't script a lot. A lot of this is off the cuff. Only my longer productions are really scripted and organised to that degree in that way. So, you know, it takes maybe an hour and a half each day out of my morning to record the video, and then the upload time I can go and do something else. So if I were to be properly compensated for my time at, say, UK minimum wage, my Patreon would need to be at about $190 a month or thereabouts. Call it 200 to support, you know, to make it just worthwhile to do these videos in a financial sense, you know. So if you feel so inclined, please do, you know, increase my Patreon donations. You get discounts on my stuff, you get access to me to talk about stuff, you get to, yeah, suggest videos and so on. I've resisted directly appealing to people before, and I'm only a tiny channel, but I'm going to ask now. If you can spare a buck or two, it would really help, and it supports the other work and stuff that I do as well, which can be hard to make a living at the best of times. So there you go. But if you're not, even if you're not going to support me, go check out your favorite creators, see if they're making enough to live on their Patreons, and if they're not, sling them a buck or two. I would be doing that if I could afford it, but right now I need your help as much as anybody. How this is all going to shake out, what this new demonetized or partially monetized status even means, I don't know, but it could be the death knell to any real extent for commentary, news and so on YouTube, unless you're an existing mainstream media outlet, or unless you're someone who is apparently whitelisted in the way that the Young Turks and so on are, but David Pakman and Secular Talk apparently aren't. So help people, support people, and let's see how all this craziness and madness turns out. Maybe this is finally the event that will make a competitor step forward and provide a genuinely competitive product for both consumers and producers. Zang. I wear no mask.